Have you noticed how some men enter a room and immediately all eyes turn to them? And the most fascinating thing, many of these men do not have sculpted bodies or fat wallets. What they have is something much more powerful, something any man can develop. True elegance was never about defined muscles or imported cars. It is about presence. It is about mastery. It is about understanding that true masculine attraction comes from inside out. You have probably felt invisible at some point. Perhaps you entered an important meeting and nobody noticed your presence. Or perhaps you tried to get the attention of that interesting woman, but she barely raised her eyes to look in your direction. This happens because you are making mistakes that are sabotaging your attractiveness, mistakes that can be corrected today. We are in a society where most men believe they need a generous bank account or a perfect physique to be noticed. That is the first and biggest mistake. Brad Pitt, with all his money and fame, reached a point in his life where he admitted feeling completely empty and without purpose, despite having everything most men dream of. The same happened with countless rich and famous men who, at the peak of their careers, found themselves fighting against depression and addictions. The elegance that transforms an ordinary man into someone extraordinary is not in the size of your bank account or the definition of your muscles. It is in subtle yet powerful details that most men completely ignore. And that is exactly what I will reveal to you today. 1. The power of strategic silence. The truly elegant man understands the value of silence. In a world where everyone competes to speak louder, to show who knows more, who has more impressive stories to tell, silence becomes a powerful weapon. Leonardo DiCaprio, despite being one of the most recognized actors in the world, is known for maintaining an air of mystery. In interviews, his answers are measured, calculated. He does not feel the need to fill every second with words, and that is exactly what makes him magnetic. When everyone around you is talking non-stop, sharing intimate details of their lives, what do? You remain silent, not out of arrogance or disinterest, but because you understand that mystery attracts. The technique is simple. Answer questions directly, but never offer more information than necessary. Let people wonder who you are. Let them want to discover more about you. Strategic silence is not about being antisocial. It is about creating curiosity. When you master this art, something fascinating happens. People begin to value your words. When you finally speak, everyone stops to listen. Why? Because your words carry weight. Because you do not waste them. The man who talks too much reveals everything about himself in minutes. There is nothing to discover, no mystery to unravel. The man who uses strategic silence always keeps something in reserve, something that makes others want to get closer. And here comes the question: when was the last time you let silence do the work for you? When was the last time you resisted the urge to fill every moment with words? 2. Elegance is in the details. Do you know one of the first places people look at when they meet you? Your shoes. And no, you do not need Italian shoes that cost the price of a car to make a good impression. What you need is attention to detail. A pair of clean, well-maintained sneakers says more about you than a pair of expensive but neglected shoes. It is about showing that you care about small details, that you take care to keep things in order. Ryan Gosling is a perfect example of this. In his films and in real life, he often opts for simple pieces, but impeccably presented. It is not about the brand or the price. It is about how you take care of what you own. A man who keeps his shoes clean and well-maintained probably also keeps his house organized, his commitments up to date, his promises intact. It is a sign of character, of attention to detail, of self-respect. And it does not stop there. Attention to detail extends to every aspect of your presentation. Are your nails cut and clean? Is your beard well trimmed, or, if you prefer a smooth face, did you shave correctly without leaving flaws? Are your clothes clean, ironed, without stains or missing buttons? These are the small details that separate the ordinary man from the extraordinary man. These are the details that make people think, even unconsciously, this man respects himself. This man deserves my respect too. The next time you are preparing to go out, stop and ask yourself, am I paying attention to details? Or am I letting small things go unnoticed? Small things that might be undermining my elegance. 3. Speak with weight, not with haste. The way you speak has a huge impact on how people perceive you. The elegant man does not speak too fast, as if desperate to be heard. He speaks with deliberation, with weight, with purpose. Look at the example of Denzel Washington. When he speaks, people listen, not because he speaks loudly or quickly, but because every word that comes out of his mouth seems to have been carefully chosen. There is a cadence, a rhythm, a certainty in his speech that commands respect. The technique here is simple, but requires practice. Slow down, breathe between sentences, give each word the space it deserves. Do not be afraid of the silences between words. They are not your enemies, they are your tools. A man who speaks quickly seems insecure, as if fearing that if he did not say everything at once, he would lose his chance to be heard. A man who speaks with weight demonstrates confidence, demonstrates that he knows his words have value and that people will wait to hear them. And remember, it is not just about what you say, but how you say it. The tone of voice, body posture, eye contact, all this works together to create a presence that commands attention. Try this the next time you are in a conversation. Slow down your speech by at least 30%. Observe how people react. Observe how they seem to pay more attention, how they seem to value your words more. This small adjustment can completely transform how people perceive you. And the best part, it costs nothing. It does not require a perfect body. It does not require an impressive bank account. It requires only awareness and practice. 4. The power of dark and neutral colors. The colors you choose to wear have a significant impact on how you are perceived. And here is a truth that the fashion industry does not want you to know. Dark and neutral colors are your best allies. Black, navy blue, charcoal gray, dark brown. These colors not only easily combine with each other, but also frame your face and highlight your features in an elegant and sophisticated way. The late Steve Jobs understood this perfectly. His black turtleneck became his trademark. It was not just about simplifying his daily choices, it was about creating a powerful and memorable image. Dark and neutral colors have a timeless quality that passing trends will never have. They work in virtually any environment, from a business meeting to a casual date. They convey authority, confidence, sophistication. Additionally, they have the power to make you look slimmer, taller, more present. They do not compete with your personality. They complement it. This does not mean you should completely abandon colors. A touch of color, used strategically, can add personality to your look. But the secret is in making dark and neutral colors the foundation of your wardrobe. The next time you're buying clothes, ask yourself, will this piece stand the test of time? Does this color favor me, frame my face, highlight my best features? Or am I just following a trend that will be forgotten in a few months? True elegance lies in simplicity, in timelessness, in the confidence of knowing that you do not need flashy colors or bold prints to stand out. You stand out because of your presence, your posture, your confidence. 5. The smile that begins in the eyes. A smile can be powerful, but not all smiles are equal. The smile that really captivates, that really attracts, begins in the eyes. Think of actor Idris Elba. His smile is not just about showing teeth, it is about a genuine expression that begins in the eyes and spreads across the face. It is a smile that makes people feel seen, recognized, valued. The technique here is subtle, but deeply impactful. Before opening a full smile, let it begin in your eyes. Feel the corner of your eyes wrinkling slightly. Let the emotion be transmitted first through the gaze, then through the lips. A smile that begins on the lips but does not reach the eyes seems fake, forced, superficial. A smile that begins in the eyes, even if subtle, conveys authenticity, warmth, genuine connection. And remember, you do not need to be constantly smiling. The elegant man is not trying to please everyone with constant smiles. He smiles when it is appropriate, when it is genuine. And when he does, his smile has impact because it is authentic. In your next social interaction, try this. Instead of immediately opening a wide smile, let it begin in your eyes. Observe how people respond differently, how they seem to feel a deeper connection with you. This is a subtle detail that separates the ordinary man from the extraordinary man. It is a detail that does not require money, does not require a perfect body. It requires only awareness and practice. 6. The scent that leaves a trail. Did you know that smell is the sense most strongly linked to memory? An aroma can instantly transport someone back to a moment, a place, a person, and you can use this to your advantage. The elegant man understands the importance of having a striking aroma. Not an aroma that screams for attention, that suffocates everyone within a radius of 10 meters, but an aroma that leaves a subtle trail that makes people wonder who just passed by. The right fragrance should be like your olfactory signature. It should complement your personality, not smother it. It should be memorable without being overwhelming. And here is the secret. You should smell like you have somewhere better to be. As if you were just passing through, on your way to something important, something exciting. This creates an aura of mystery, of purpose, of dynamism that is irresistibly attractive. This does not mean you need to invest in very expensive perfumes. There are excellent options for all budgets. The important thing is to find a fragrance that resonates with you, that becomes your trademark, that people associate exclusively with you. Apply the perfume to pulse points, places where blood runs closest to the skin, generating heat that helps project the aroma. But be moderate. The goal is not for people to smell your perfume before you enter the room. The goal is that when you leave, they wonder who that man with the striking aroma was. The next time you choose a perfume, ask yourself, does this fragrance convey mystery? Does it suggest I have somewhere important to be? Does it leave people wanting to know more about me? 7. Find your power uniform. There's a reason why some of the most successful men in the world adopt a personal uniform. Think of Steve Jobs and his black turtleneck. Think of Mark Zuckerberg and his grey t-shirts. They understood something powerful. Finding a look that works and repeating it frees mental energy for more important things. But it is not just about simplifying decisions. It's about finding that set that highlights your best features, that makes you feel confident, powerful, in control, and then making it your visual signature. It does not have to be something extremely minimalist, like the example cited. It can be a specific combination, perhaps a well-cut blazer over a quality t-shirt with dark jeans and impeccable shoes. The important thing is that it is something that works for you, that highlights your best features, that makes you feel confident. Once you find this power uniform, you eliminate daily anxiety about what to wear. You know you are always presentable, always at your best. This frees mental energy for more important things and conveys a powerful message. This man knows his style, knows himself. Consistency in the way you dress creates a memorable image. People begin to associate you with that specific look. You become recognizable, memorable. Your image solidifies in people's minds. This does not mean literally wearing the same clothes every day. It means having a consistent style, a visual signature that people recognize as yours. The next time you feel especially confident in a specific outfit, ask yourself, could I adapt this look for different occasions? Could I make this my power uniform? 8. The posture that commands respect. As a bonus for you who have made it this far, I will share a secret that few men know. Your posture says more about you than any word that comes out of your mouth. The way you move through the world, how you enter a room, how you sit, how you stand up, conveys crucial information about who you are, how you see yourself, how you expect to be treated. The elegant man does not drag himself, does not shrink, does not apologize for occupying space. He moves with purpose, with confidence, with the quiet certainty of someone who knows exactly who he is and what he is doing. The technique is simple, but requires constant practice. Keep your spine straight, your shoulders back and down, your chin parallel to the ground. Breathe through the diaphragm, not the chest. Move deliberately without unnecessary haste. Correct posture not only makes you look more confident, it makes you feel more confident. There are scientific studies that demonstrate how our physical posture affects our hormonal levels, specifically reducing cortisol, stress hormone, and increasing testosterone, confidence hormone. The next time you are about to enter an important environment, pause for a moment. Adjust your posture, take a deep breath, and then enter as if the place were yours, as if you belonged there, as if you were expected. You will be surprised by the difference this makes in how people perceive you, and more importantly, in how you perceive yourself. These are the secrets that transform ordinary men into extraordinary men. None of them require a perfect body. None of them require an impressive bank account. All of them require only awareness, attention to detail, and consistent practice. True elegance was never about defined muscles or expensive cars. It was about presence. It was about mastery. It was about the type of man you are, not what you own. If you found value in the tips I shared today, leave your like and subscribe to the channel. We are here to transform ordinary men into extraordinary men, to teach the art of true elegance, to show that true masculine attraction comes from inside out. And if this message touched you in some way, leave in the comments the word presence. Let us see who really paid attention today. Until the next video, remember, fashion is not luxury, it is power.